to another edition of Slow and Low Karate. I hope you've been doing the other classes leading up to this one, because what I'm trying to do is put them together so that they make sense one after the other. Um, I imagine you could practice them in any order, um, but hopefully if you practice them in order, it may make more sense to you. Alright, so I hope you're beginning to feel some benefits. I don't know. Uh, my objective, if you like, my suggestion would be that you take the class, you do it 2 or 3 times during the course of a week, and then I will update it with a class each week, so we're always staying 1 week ahead, and then you can change and do the new class 2 or 3 times. I think that would work well. It means that you're getting to practice the material before you take on board anything else, or before I tweak the way you look at things a little bit. And I will tweak the way we do things a little bit. I'll put different things together and join different pairs of techniques. So the reason for that is I want to keep it interesting. I want you to understand that pretty much anything can go with anything else, and that this is a process of learning and understanding as much as we can. And I'm still learning as we go as well. You know, every day I try and learn something about martial arts or karate or combat sports generally. Alright, let's get started. Bad to begin. Good, right, so we're going to a nice steady warm. We're going to step to one side and close, step back and close. Good, nice and easy. Now remember, I do all of these exercises in this small space so that it imitates your small space, I imagine. And what I try to do, I've got a movement area here of 4 mats. So 2 mats, 2 meters by 2 meters. Okay, so each mat is a meter square, and I've got 4 of those. And I figure most people can create that much space in their home to practice. So hopefully you can, and if you can, then you've got enough room to do what we're doing. Good, right, so let's go forward to back. So I've actually got some karate bottoms on today, some D bottoms. I thought, well, you know, I'll go a little bit more perhaps traditional, what the students expect. And the reason I don't always, you know, wear a full gi and a belt and everything is because I want this to be more relaxed. It's obviously home training, isn't it? So we don't have to be so formal. Right, let's lead off with the other leg. So it's everything's a nice relaxed way, and we can just enjoy learning the karate for the sake of movement, health, interest, hobby, all of those things. Right, that's nice, good. So a very, very light jog, just nice and light on your feet. So. Really light. Okay, let's try and go opposite elbow to me if we can. Right, so here, this way. Nice and steady. Getting those arms involved. Good for your coordination as well. Lovely, good. Right, I'm just going forward a little bit because I'm going to lunge backwards. One leg back and then the other. Good. Let's get those big old thigh muscles engaged. And your butt muscles, get those warmed up, fired up. Good, right, so let's just keep lunging, but gently push our hands together. So palms together, just push nice and steadily. That way we start to involve our shoulders and arms. Good, and pull. Just keep lunging back, keep those legs going. And push again. And pull. Alright, super good. Right, so let's just circle one arm forward. If you can, try and get your upper arm up by your ear So you've got plenty of movement in that shoulder joint. Nice and steady. And we'll go backwards. Nice and easy. Good on the other arm. Good, and backwards. One, two of you have asked me questions about the music that I'm playing. Usually, I play a piece of music or a set of songs, a set of tracks from a very good friend of mine, Adrian Gardner, and he created these. Very kindly said I could use them for these classes. He's a great chap, TV engineer, good push your body. Obviously quite good at music as well. Good, alright, so let's get into a horse riding stance. So you can go as deep or as shallow with this as you like. Bend those knees, get those thighs engaged. We're still warming up, so don't think this is about learning technique. We're just getting everything moving a little bit. So all I need to do is a block up with this hand and then with this hand. So you'll change over this way and this way. Now, if you're comfortable, just drop down a little bit more in that stance. But don't make yourself uncomfortable. Just get those legs engaged. Good. That's nice. Alright, then we'll go downward blocks. And this is a great way to warm up our shoulders and arms and practice techniques. I'm not worried too much about the technique at the moment. We're just worried about the movement, getting our body moving a little bit. Good, right, how are your legs? Are they okay? Are they coping? Good, alright, well let's try something different, just to warm up in a different way. So I don't know if you can remember forward stance from the last session. I think we did a lot of forward stance stuff. So you can step forward this way, like a forward lunge rather than a back lunge. Alright, and we'll do a downward block as we go. And then we'll come back and we'll do the other one. And again, we're just warming up. Don't worry too much about which hand folds on top. That's just the way to get everything moving. Get everything turning and twisting and loosened off. Get your natural lubricants in your joints going. And as I've said many times before, you can make these stances super deep if you want to really go forward, or just do them shallow, it's fine. Whatever you want to do, just get some movement and exercise into that body. Good. Alright, so this time I'm going to get you to step into a horse riding stance. So we're going to go this way. I'm going to show you, well, we've done horse riding stance this way, haven't we? Yeah, but if we're going to step into it now, I don't know which leg you go first with. I'm going to go this side. So if you mirror, that's probably a really good way to do it. And then we can just treat each other as a reflection. All we need to do is bring your arm this way around as you do it, come back, and then we'll go forward with the other side. Don't worry too much about technique at the moment. This is just a warm up. I'm just trying to get all your joints going. Good. Just get everything moving nicely. Nice steady movements. Good. Alright, super stuff. Let's put our left leg forward, or put one leg forward. I always get a bit confused about how this works as a reflection. But if we just work as a mirror reflection of each other, that's good. So this leg forward, you're going to sweep up this way, come back, yeah? So just knee swings, loosening up your glute muscles, and a little bit of your hamstrings, and a little bit of your lower back. Let's get those moving this way. I've got no idea how many I've done. 3 more. Feels like about 10. We'll see. Okay, and then we'll go to the other side. I'll count this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Good. Just jog a little bit more. Just push our hands together a bit more. And pull. Right, let's put one on top of the other. Push up with your bottom hand, down with your top hand. So the shoulders engaged even more. Change over. Alright, lovely, good. So I haven't warmed up previous to starting the recording, so I should be as warmed up as you are, or you should be as warmed up as I am. But of course, if you'd like to warm up a little bit more, by all means do so. Don't do anything that's going to strain yourself, but don't do anything that's going to strain yourself at any time. But if you want to do a little bit more warming up, pause this, do a little bit more, and then join back in again. Right, that's all I'm going to do for the moment. Alright, so set position, should be like this. Alright, so step forward into a fighting stance this way. Alright, so we're going to start with our front hand punch again. Right, so just front hand out this way, ready? 1, push it out and back. 2, out and back, lovely. 3, nice and steady. 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, switch legs. Ready, keep that stance nice and wide. So the outside of this split to the outside of this split should be about the same as this split across your shoulders. Right, so front hand punch, ready? 1, 2, just push your weight forward onto that front leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, switch legs. Right, so if I turn sideways, might help you a little bit more. Right, so when I'm doing this front hand punch, I'm really pushing my weight onto my front leg. Yeah, so the exercise value I'm getting here, I'm pushing with this leg. Yeah, and this leg is just taking up the movement, just letting it, if you like, letting it compress a little bit, letting it take that forward action, and it's pushing back, obviously, it comes to a recovery position. Yeah, that's a nice action, and it's really good movement for your musculature. And all of my leg muscles are working on every single movement. Right, and this is good. This is really valuable exercise because these muscles use lots of blood, lots of oxygen. They will increase your circulation, and it's good. You know, having good strong leg muscles really important to support you moving around and everything. Okay, here we go again. So set position should be good. Pop one leg in front. Now, you're going to do backhand punch this way. Yeah, so twist it in here and back. I'm going to turn sideways again so you can see. Yeah, so just push forward this way and back. Let that front leg bend. Push with your back leg. Nice, easy action. You don't have anything jerky or impactful. Okay, ready? Here we go then. 1, steady. 2, just turn that hand over when you get to the end and back. 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, switch legs. Ready? Keep those knees soft. 1, push forward and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, right, switch legs. Now, can feel my legs warming up. I've been doing this for 40 odd years. So I imagine if you guys are much newer to this than I am, you should be feeling something in those legs. You should be thinking, yeah, actually they're working. So, and if you're not feeling it, just try and have a look at your technique and see if it's good technique. Because if your knees aren't bent, if your legs are straight like this, then as you punch, you're not getting any of that work. You're not using your musculature to support you. You're using locked joints. So my knees are hyperextended, if you like. They're locked this way. My hips are straight. They're not really absorbing. None of these muscles are necessarily engaged. But as soon as I bend this way, and let these muscles and these muscles and these muscles take some work or do some work, then everything's much more exercise. Now, as I said, you should be feeling something in your legs by now, I would say. All right, so let's double both of those punches up. Let's go front hand, back hand, front hand, back hand. All right, I'll turn sideways. You can see that. So weight forward, weight forward. Right, so this way, this way. Nice and smooth. Keep it smooth. Let that transfer happen easily and fluidly. Okay, here we go. Ready? Front hand, back hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch legs. Keep that nice forward and back action. That forward and back action. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Switch legs. Right now, let's engage some lower limb techniques here. Let's see if we can put. Well, let's do a knee strike first, and then we'll put it into a little combination. Yeah. So let's just refresh knee strike. We just do 5 on each side. We're going to come through this way, strike, land forward, and step back. Right. So this leg comes through. Keep your hands up, strike, land, and back. From the side view, it's going to look like this. 1, down, and back. Yes, so it's coming through. 1, down, and back. All right, ready? Here we go then. 1, hands up, knee, land, and back. 2, knee, land, and back. 3, knee, land, and back. 4, knee, land, and back. 5, land, and back. Good. Switch sides. Ready? Here we go. Keep those knees soft. You're always in your stance. Knees soft. Hands up. 1, knee, land, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, and I switch sides. Now, come on, let's see if we can put all 3 of those techniques together, shall we? Let's see if we can go front hand punch, back hand punch, knee. Right now, some things that I think are good good general practice. Keeping your hands up from your knee. Keeping your hand up that isn't punching is always good as well. So when I'm punching with this hand, then this hand is up. Yeah, when I'm punching with this hand, then this hand is up. And when I'm kneeing, both hands are up. There are lots of things that the non-punching hand could be doing, but we will get to all of those things. Let's not overcomplicate things to begin with. Right, so we're going to try this punch, get lots of body twist on this, then hands up and knee. Right, nice and steady. Ready? Here we go. Front hand, back hand, knee. That's 1. 2. Front hand, back hand, knee. 2. 3. Front hand, back hand, knee. Good. 4. Front hand, back hand, knee. 5. Front hand, back hand, knee. 6. Front hand, back hand, knee. 7. Front hand, back hand, knee. 8. Front hand, back hand, knee. 9. Front hand, back hand, knee. 10. Front hand, back hand, knee. Good, right, now keep this leg in front and we'll go from the other side. Ready? 1. Front hand, back hand, knee. Good. Keep your hands up, keep everything engaged. So I hope your arms are starting to have a little bit of a tingle and whatever, because holding your arms in this position is probably unusual if you're not a martial artist, if you're not someone who does combat sports, or you haven't been up to this point. Right, ready? 2. 1, 2, 3. Of course, you are becoming a martial artist, so you have to get used to that. 4. Good. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Alright, super, come on. And show relax. Grab yourself a quick drink. Alright, super. So that's a nice simple combination for you to practice. And as I've said many times, you don't have to do it realistically. But if you bear that in mind, then if you bear in mind this is a strike, this is a strike, this is a strike, then I'm always intrigued I wonder, what our immune system and our subconscious does when we think about combat techniques. So when we think about punching and guarding and kneeing and whatever, does that make does it subconsciously make our immune system and our cells stronger? There's an awful lot of research and experimentation that's been done on thought processes. So maybe there's a huge benefit to thinking combat, even though you're not doing it hard and strong in a combat fashion, in a realistic fashion. Right? So who knows whether there's a real benefit for this or not. All right. So let's do some more of these stepping into blocks. Yep. Now, last week I think we did, or last time, yeah, 1, 2, 1, and back. Yeah. Did we do that? All right. So let's have a recap of those. Yeah. Right, so here we go. Then we're going to fold. So I'm going to fold my. It doesn't matter which leg you start with. To be honest with you, I don't remember which leg I started with last week, and it doesn't matter. This is home practice. You get the same workout and you get the same effectiveness of the blocks, whichever leg you start with. Yeah, I believe I started on this side, so that it was a. But don't worry, I don't even mind why you do. All right, so let's fold this way. We're going to step forward. We're going to block up. Fold, step again, and block. Fold, step back, block, and back to here. Yeah, so back to come on. So we come on, we fold. The hand that's going to block is underneath. We block up. We fold again. The hand that's going to block is underneath. We step forward and block. We fold again. The hand that's going to block is underneath. We step back and block. And come on. Alright, we'll just do once more. So fold, block, fold, block. Now let's do stepping backwards. Fold, block, fold. Oh, come on, sorry. Ready? Alright, now. Let's just start off with the other leg. We'll do the other leg first. Ready? So fold, block, fold. The hand that's going to block underneath, block. Alright, now fold again. Step back, block, and come on. So ready? We'll fold, step forward, block up, fold again, step forward, and block. We'll fold again. Step back, block, and come on. Once more. So forward, block, fold, block. Now we'll step back, fold, block, and come on. Good. So now I believe we did that with downward block as well. I won't recap on the downward block. Simply because I want to do another block, and I just don't want to make this session too long. All right. So we're going to do side blocks. So I'm going to step forward with this side first. All right. So I'm going to fold this side underneath. So this leg's going forward first. So I'm going to put this hand underneath this way. Right, so my arms are quite close together. I say this hand's in my armpit, my hand is in my armpit, the other hand is on my shoulder. I'm going to step forward, make that stance again, but this time I'm going to block this way. Okay, so I'm just blocking through to the side here. Then this hand, the one I'm using at the moment, folds on top. I step forward and do the same. Good. Then the hand I'm using goes on top. I step back and block. And then block. Ready? Let's do it a couple of times. So this hand underneath, step forward, block. This hand on top, step forward, block. This hand on top, step back, block. Come on. Good. Now think about your stances, because good stances, good practice. You're going to learn something, learn it well, make the stances nice, make it beautiful. Right, so forward, step forward. Good. Now, side block here. My front leg is bent, my back leg is straight. Now, both of my feet are pretty much pointing forward, but if you're new to this, you may need to turn this foot outwards in order to get your legs straight. As you get more flexible, you'll probably be able to turn it forward and still keep the legs straight. but sometimes we don't naturally have a lot of flexibility in our Achilles. So having this leg pointing forward may make this leg bend. Right? Yeah, you see that bending? It's better to have it straight and turn your foot out a little bit to start with. Eventually, your flexibility will allow it to come in. Right? And it's good to have that flexibility in your Achilles. Now, I suffer with policeman's heels sometimes, and I think I would suffer with it an awful lot more if I wasn't still practicing martial arts. Because I get that stretch on that Achilles, and I take it through its full range of motion more often. Alright, so let's do the side block. So forward, stance, block. This one on top, forward, stance, block. This one on top, step back, stance, block. and come on. We will do once more, stepping forward with this leg first, then we'll do the other leg first. So forward, step forward, lock. This one on top, forward, step forward, lock. Now we're going to step backwards. So this one on top, step back, lock, and then come on. Good, right, now let's step forward with this side first. So this leg's going forward, so this hand needs to go underneath. Underneath, lock, nice stance, same stance. Now this hand on top, step forward, lock. This hand on top, step back, lock, and come on. Good, so go again, let's take forward first, ready, forward, lock, this one on top, this one underneath in your armpit, step forward, lock. This hand on top, step back, lock, and come on. Do it once more, ready? So forward, step forward, lock, forward, this one on top, step forward, lock, this one on top, step back, block, and come on. Good. And show relax. Alright, good. So I'm going to leave it there for today. The great thing about doing video lessons is that if anything is unclear to you, or you just want to practice it again, pause, rewind, drag the thing back, play it again, you know, and you can drag it back as many times as you want. I won't get bored. Won't even know. Alright? Okay. Well, as always, it's been great. I look forward to seeing you next time. Keep practicing. Do these classes 3, even more times if you want to during the week. More will never do you any harm, unless you end up with an injury, of course. But be careful not to do that. Just take it nice and steady and enjoy yourselves. If you have any questions, let me know. Message me. Alright, feet together, hands by your sides, and bam. Thanks, guys.